I think we should buy him a moped.
Hindi naman ako nasira.
I think we should get a divorce.
Ha?
Kabayero.
Halloween.
You're not gonna tell Mom, are you?
Why would I tell Mom?
Because you tell Mom everything.
No, I don't.
Tell mom na ano.
No, it's not finished. It's
Okay, it's cool.
Oh!
That's scary.
To Frank.
Yung bunny.
Frank?
Thank you for seeing us at such late notice. We both felt that it was time for us to come in and discuss
What I think is going on with your son.
Yes. Well, he's you know about his past, and he was suspended from school for insulting his gym teacher.
Well, I'm not really sure that's a good example, Rosa. I think he had just cause to insult her.
Rose, let me just lay out what I believe is happening here. Donnie's aggressive behavior, his increased detachment from reality, seemed to stem from his inability to cope with the forces in the world that he perceives to be threatening.
Ha?
Has he ever told you about his friend Frank?
Frank?
Yes, the giant bunny rabbit.
What?
I don't recall him ever having mentioned a rabbit.
Donnie is experiencing what is commonly called a daylight hallucination. This is a common occurrence among paranoid schizophrenics.
What can we do?
I would like to do more hypnotherapy and increase his medication.
Whatever will help him, really. That's why we're here. We just would like him to experience some relief. So, if you think that more medication will do that, then I think we should give it a try.
Galing ng babae.
Acting.
it's like a force,
Yeah.
you know, in your brain. It just sends you someplace.
Do you go someplace familiar?
No, but actually each time I keep waking up farther and farther from my house.
It's scary.
The span of 30 years? 40? Ano kaya kung matanda na tayo?
Donnie Darko.
Mga laro. Mga laro.
Yung.
Mga laro! VR, AR.
Ano pa iniisip yan?
Wala lang na. Ano ko lang sa arcade kanina.
Does that all the gusto you can muster? I said good morning! Good morning! Now, it's a tiny bit better. But I can still sense some students out there who are actually afraid to say good morning! Good morning! Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Because entirely too many young men and women today are completely paralyzed by their fears. They surrender their bodies to the temptation and destruction
Ano yun,
of
church?
drugs, alcohol, and premarital sex. Now, I'm going to tell you a little story today. It's a heartbreakingly sad story about a young man whose life was completely
Ha?
destroyed.
Teka lang. Si ano to ah?
Bakit?
Sino nga to?
Ha?
Si ano, yung comedian,
Oo.
si
Sino
Steven.
Director ngayon.
Sino yan?
Yung kasama ni na Joseph Franco ba yan?
Si ano yan? Si...
Kalimutan ko yung pangalan. Kaibigan ni na Joseph Franco tsaka nung voice actor nung sa ano. Ay, hindi. Hindi pala. Pero magkaibigan na yata sila nung voice actor nung ano.
About a young man whose life was
White
How to
Man.
Train Your Dragon.
fear. A young man searching for love in all the wrong places. His name was Frank.
Bruh.
We're moving through time.
What?
Hi, my stepsister, like, I sometimes worry that she eats too much.
Shut up, Kim.
I'm just trying to help you.
Oh, sweetheart, please. There's absolutely no reason to be embarrassed here. Many times we eat because we're afraid to face our ego reflection. All right?
Lah.
We find ourselves looking at the mirror rather than looking into and through the mirror.
Wow.
When we do that, we can finally see the reality of how beautiful we are.
Thanks.
Sure. Come on up here. Don't be afraid.
May nasagot ba?
Wala.
Wala akong naintindihan dun.
Bullshit. Uy! Si Spencer!
want to be when I grow up. Oh, that's a hard one.
Sila?
Si Spencer sa iCarly!
What I know what I want to be when I grow up. Oh, that's a hard one.
Siya ba yan?
Well, what I need you to do is look deep inside of yourself, deep within your heart, and find what it is in the world that makes you feel love. Pure, unconditional love. And go to that. In your studies, in your athletics, in your relationships, go towards love. Thank you.
Andyan nga siya! Siya yan! Si Spencer sa iCarly.
Next.
What do I do to learn how to fight?
What do I do to learn how to fight? Son, violence is a product of fear. Learn to truly love yourself. Truly love yourself. And the world will be yours.
Wow!
Okay.
Get yourself up here. All right.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How much are they paying me to be here?
Excuse me? What is your name, son?
Gerald.
Well, Gerald, I think you're afraid.
Are you telling us this stuff so we can buy your book? Because I gotta tell you, if you are, that was some of the worst advice I ever heard.
You see how sad this is?
I want your sister to lose weight, tell her to get off the couch, stop eating Twinkies, and maybe go out for field hockey. You know what? No one ever knows what they want to be when they grow up. You know, it takes a little while to find that out, right, Jim? And you. Yeah, you. You're sick of some jerk shoving your head down the toilet. Well, you know what? Maybe you should lift some weights or take a karate lesson, and the next time he tries to do it, you kick him in the balls.
Son, do you see this?
Right.
This is an anger prisoner, a textbook example.
Prisoner.
Do you see the fear, people? This boy is scared to death of the truth. Son, it breaks my heart to say this, but I believe you are a very troubled and confused young man. I believe you are searching for the answers in all the wrong places.
You're right, actually. I am. I'm pretty troubled and I'm pretty confused, but I'm afraid, really afraid. Really afraid, but I think you're fucking Antichrist.
It's amazing, you know? The man thinks he's telling the truth, and everything he says is just a fucking lie. Everything he says! Everyone thinks he's so rad. Shut. Everything he does, they're just gonna...
Are you okay? Sit down. Calm down.
You ever heard of Grandma Death?
Who?
philosophy of time travel. What is this?
She wrote it. I've been seeing stuff. Like a lot of really messed up stuff. And there are chapters in that book that describe the stuff I've been seeing, and it can't just be a coincidence. She gotta be in here somewhere. She never leaves this house.
Or maybe she's asleep. Donnie, look.
Gago, may pasok na bukas?
Bukas, Sunday bukas.
Press lang. Bilis!
Ano post mo? When a tangent universe occurs, those living nearest to the vortex will find themselves at the epicenter of a dangerous artifacts provide the first sense of attachment. Bruh. Fuck you talking about?
Well, each vessel travels along a vector through space-time along its center of gravity.
Like a spear.
I beg your pardon?
Like a spear that comes out of your chest.
Sure, yeah. And in order for the vessel to travel through time, it's got to find a porthole, or in this case, a wormhole, or...
Well, could these portals just appear anywhere, anytime?
I think that's highly unlikely. No, I think what you're talking about is an act of God.
Well, if God controls time, then all time's pre-decided.
I'm not following you.
Like, every living thing follows along set path. And if you could see your path or channel, then you could see into the future, right? Like, that's a form of time travel.
Well, you're contradicting yourself, Donnie. If we were able to see our destinies manifest themselves visually, then we would be given a choice to betray our chosen destinies. And the mere fact that this choice exists would make all preformed destiny come to an end.
Not if you travel within God's channel.
I'm not going to be able to continue this conversation.
Why?
I could lose my job.
Okay.
Bakit matatanggal?
It gives me no pleasure to deny you the right to read one of the great writers of the 20th century, but alas, I have not yet been elected Queen of the Universe, so I must obey the rules, and so will you. So, anyone seen in this school reading this book will be suspended, but not to worry. Someone has already pre-ordered 12 copies at the Sarasota Mall bookstore. In Mr. Green's absence, we will now be reading another classic, Watership Down by Richard Adams. Here, Donnie. Sure you pass these back. Maybe you and Frank can read this one together.
Nakwento niya ba si Frank sa babae?
Di ba may parang poet si Trisha na yun, ano?
Ay, oo nga, oo nga.
Uy. Birthday ko. guide the artifact into position for its journey back to the primary universe. No one knows how or why the receiver will be shown. Living receiver is often blessed with four-dimensional powers. This includes strength, telekinesis, mind control, and ability to conjure fire and water. Often tormented by terrifying dreams, visions, auditory hallucinations during his time within Tangerine. Siya.
Hmm.
Oh!
Oh, water.
Ikaw control niya. Na siya avatar.
Ha?
Yung ano, nag-present.
Ba't napunta dyan?
Na ano niya. Wala niya.
I know where he lives.
Ah, dyan siya nakatira.
And they grow out of our chest, solar plexus.
Just like she described in the book, the way they moved and they smelled, it's like they're workers. Assigned to each one of us. It's just, they're like liquid. You know, and I followed it into my parents' bedroom.
What did you find?
Nothing.
Hindi niya sinabi.
Ano ba yung nahanap niya?
Baril.
So we call them IMGs.
Infant memory generators.
Yeah, so the idea is that you buy these glasses for your infant and they wear them at night when they sleep.
But inside the glasses are these slide photographs, and each photograph is something peaceful or beautiful, whatever the parents want inside.
And what effect do you think that this would have on an infant?
Well,
VR.
the thing is nobody remembers their infancy, and anyone who says they do is lying, so we think this will help develop memory earlier in life.
Yeah.
And did you stop and think that maybe infants need darkness? That maybe darkness is part of their natural development?
No.
Yeah. What if the parents put in pictures of Satan? Dead people, crap like that.
Is that what you'd show your kids?
Well, I mean, didn't your dad, stab your mom?
Get out.
Tumawa siya?
Gretchen!
Yung teacher, hindi.
Gretchen. Sorry about those guys.
Yon! Ay, akala ko hotel.
Two free with that, please.
$2.
Bro.
Why you wear that stupid buddies?
Ba't siya nakangiti tuwing nakakatakot ako?
Why are you wearing that stupid man suit?
Take it off.
Ayan.
Oh,
What happened to your eye?
sino yan? Sinangit eh.
Why do they call you Frank?
It is the name of my father. His father before me.
Frank? When's this gonna stop?
You should already know that. I want you to watch the movie Scream. There's something I want to show you. Have you ever seen a portal?
Yung bahay nung ano?
Yung bahay.
Bahay nung Jim Cunningham. Burn it to the ground.
Iniwan niya babae?
Oo.
Now, girls, I want you to concentrate. Failure is not an option. And Bethany, if you feel the need to vomit up there, just swallow it.
God.
Hindi. Hindi.
Hey guys, good luck out there.
Now that was really something. Thank you, Sharita Chin with Autumn Angel. And now the moment we've all been waiting for is here. It is my very distinct pleasure to introduce to you Emily Bates, Susie Bailey, Samantha Darko, Beth Farmer, and Joni James. They are Sparkle Motion.
Wow. Napanood natin.
Di ba yan yung si Bunny Suit? Siya ba yun?
Hindi.
Nasa painting.
Hindi.
Ha? Mamaya, mabababaan mo na ako.
Diyan doon na. Sila yung bukas.
Grabe, naka-standing ovation.
Yun lang.
Galit yun. Wala na dyan. Bruh!
Tulog pa rin. Di ba rin tapos yung movie?
How long was I asleep for?
Wala, paano yung morning bread? The manipulated death.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. How you doing, Donnie? Little sister was broken-hearted that you missed her big show last night.
Dad,
Hmm?
I'm crazy.
You're not crazy. I used to be crazy. But you're not crazy. Look, you're my only son.
I know.
No, hold it. I know I'm not the best communicator, but whatever happens to you, be honest. Tell the truth. Even if they do look at you funny, they will. But what you got to understand, son, is that almost all of those people are full of shit. They're all part of this great big conspiracy. Bullshit. And they're scared of people like you. Because those bullshitters know that you're smarter than all of them. You know what you say to people like that? Hmm? Fuck you.
The blaze was extinguished sometime after 8 o'clock last night. Now, firefighters discovered what has been referred to as a kiddie porn dungeon.
Whoa!
Cunningham, who has become a recent celebrity for his books and motivational tapes, was arrested early
Oh my
this morning
God.
while golfing at the Sarasota Heights Country Club.
What?
Arson has not been ruled out as part of the cause of the fire. Oh my God. Now, a group of Cunning Vision employees
Dad played
led
golf
by
with that guy.
self-proclaimed fierce
What
attacker
the
Lynn
fuck?
Connie vehemently denied the alleged links to a child pornography publishing circuit. In a vicious statement, Connie attacked the sex-work claiming that
Uy.
Game.
Lapit na birthday ko.
I'm sorry, Karen. This is a progressive school, but we don't feel the methods you've undertaken here are appropriate.
what exactly about my methods are inappropriate?
I am sorry that you have failed. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another appointment.
Oh, drink.
You can finish out the week.
Fired?
Bakit?
Gagawin niya.
Good afternoon. It gives me great pleasure to announce that the Middlesex Ridge School dance team has been invited to perform on Ed McMahon's Star Search 88 in Los Angeles, California.
I know now. A terrible thing is coming. What do you mean? Look. The field. The field. It's covered with blood.
Movie.
That's all right, Ivor. It's getting dark. I think we should get back to the burrow. Back to the burrow? It'll come there. Don't think it won't. It's all around us. Now stop it, Ivor. We've got to go away from here.
When the other rabbits hear of Fiver's vision, do they believe him?
Why should we care?
Because the rabbits are us, Donnie.
Why should I mourn for a rabbit like it was human?
Are you saying that the death of one species is less tragic than another?
Of course. A rabbit's not like us. You know, it has no history books, no photographs, no knowledge of sorrow or regret. I mean, I'm sorry, Miss Bomber. I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, I like rabbits and all. They're cute and they're horny. And if you're cute and you're horny, then you're probably happy that you don't know who you are or why you're even alive. And that you just want to have sex as many times as possible before you die. I mean, I just don't see the point in crying over a dead rabbit. You know, who never even feared death to begin with.
You're wrong. These rabbits can talk. They're the product of the author's imagination, and he cares for them, so we care for them. Otherwise, we've just missed the point.
But aren't we forgetting about the miracle of storytelling? The Deus Ex Machina, the God machine? That's what saved the rabbits.
No, it was ridiculous. I'll call you back.
Rose.
Kitty.
Rose, I'm sure that you're aware of the horrible allegations against Jim Cunningham.
I know I saw it on TV, something about a kitty porn dungeon.
Oh, please, please, don't use those words. It's obviously some kind of conspiracy
Yeah.
to destroy an innocent man.
What?
And I have taken it upon myself to spearhead the Jim Cunningham defense campaign.
What?
Rose,
Tarantado talagang babaeng to.
I have to appear at his arraignment tomorrow morning. And as you know, the girls are scheduled to leave for Los Angeles in the morning. Now, as their coach, I was the obvious choice to chaperone them on their trip,
But now you can't go.
Now, believe me, of all the other mothers, I would never dream of asking you. But
Gago
many other
mo.
mothers are available.
I don't know, Kitty. It's a bad weekend. Eddie's in New York.
Rose, I don't know if you realize
What an opportunity this is for our daughters. This has been a dream of Samantha's and all of ours for a long time. I made her lead dancer. Sometimes I doubt your commitment to Sparkle Motion.
Karen.
Elizabeth will be in charge. She'll drive you to therapy. And if you need anything, you promise me that you will call Dr. Lee.
Gago, iiwan siya.
How's it feel to have a wacko for a son? I'm a dick, to you. I'm a dick.
It feels wonderful.
I'm a dick, admit to. I'm a dick, admit.
Ngayon yung palang ginawa?
Yung...
Yan.
Yung mail?
Oo.
Kira, I'm sorry. There you are. Oh. Hey, you guys are gonna win. I know it.
So do I.
Here's the keys to the Taurus. There's tons of food in the fridge, and I left money on the kitchen table. And please do not forget, Mom, go. You're gonna miss your flight.
There's nothing broken in my brain.
I know.
Bye, Donnie.
Go!
Hello, Donnie. It's Friday. Shouldn't you be off with your friends, scaring old people?
What's going on?
I don't know. It's a good question. Suffice to say, I'm no longer your English teacher. They fired me.
That's bullshit. You're the only good teacher here.
Thank you.
I needed that.
Door.
This famous linguist once said that of all the phrases in the English language, of all the endless combinations of words in all of history, that the cellar door is the most beautiful.
I'm a dick, got me. I'm a dick, man, too.
Oi.
I promise, one day, everything's gonna be better for you.
Huh? No way! Crush niya?
I want to talk about your past today. I want to talk about you and your parents.
They didn't buy me what I wanted for Christmas.
What did you want for Christmas that year?
Hungry, hungry hippos.
How did you feel being denied these hungry hippos?
Regret.
What else makes you feel regret?
That I did it again.
You did it again?
I flooded my school and I burned down that pervert's house.
Oh!
I only have a few days left before they catch me.
Did Frank tell you to do these things?
I have to obey him. He saved my life. I have to obey him or I'll be left all alone. And then I won't be able to figure out what this is all about. I won't be able to know his master plan.
Do you mean God's master plan? Do you now believe in God?
I have the power to build a time machine.
How is that possible? How is time travel possible, Donnie?
Time's up, Frank said.
When is this going to happen?
Soon.
What is going to happen?
Frank is gonna kill.
Who is he going to kill? Who is he going to kill, Donnie?
I can see him right now!
Putang ina.
These guys can't open up.
If the sky were to suddenly open up, there would be no law, there would be no rule, there would only be you and your memories, the choices you've made, and the people you've touched. If this world were to end, there would only be you and him and no one else.
Gusto ko tuloy makipag-usap sa mga tao sa psych ward.
You can stop taking your medication. They're placebos, just pills made out of water.
Huh?
Thank you.
Tony. An atheist is someone who denies altogether the existence of God. You're an agnostic. An agnostic is someone who believes that there can be no proof of the existence of God but does not deny a possibility that God exists.
Goodbye, Dr. Thurman.
Huh? Ano ba, Kristiyano ba yung ano?
Yung ano?
Yun, si Dr. Thurman. Hala, nilagpas ang birthday ko.
I got in. I'm going to Harvard.
Hey, we should totally throw a party. I mean, Mom and Dad are gone, and like, it's Halloween carnival. We could totally get away with it.
Okay. It has to be small, alright?
Tangin ang costume yan.
Minimalist.
You got eggs, water balloons, and a dozen rolls of toilet paper. I stole 4 beers from my dad.
Yeah, we got a keg.
Well, keg beer is for pussies.
Rose, this is Lillian Thurman. It is extremely important that you call me as soon as you get this message. Thank you.
I manipulated the culture.
Ensure the fate of all mankind. Oh, family problem.
You okay?
Yeah, my mom's gone.
You want to come in?
I don't know. She didn't leave a note, and the house was all messed up.
But you're
Gone.
Paano mo nalaman family ba?
going like, ah,
Wala lang.
Hannah said I should leave the house and that I should go to
Tinatawag.
safe place.
What the fuck?
Kyle,
Oh,
balo.
gago, nanonood ako ng movie.
Huwag na, puso mo na yan.
Mamaya na, gago. Nalive tuloy ako.
Ayun na.
Mamaya.
Tayo na, sila nanonood.
Nanonood kami sa Discord.
Libre lang to, sama ko si Ethan.
Next time na! Wait lang. Sige,
Ayun na.
bye.
Gege.
If you're there, please pick up. Oh well. Good news. The girls, they got 3.5 stars, and they get to come back for the quarterfinals. Samantha was amazing. Anyway, we're gonna take the red eye back tonight. And then we ought to arrive. Yeah. Okay. We'll take the red eye back tonight. We should arrive around 8:30 in the morning. I hope everything's all right. I love you. Bye.
What the fuck?
gotta go. You guys see Grandma dead?
Why? Look,
Kids,
this is about the book.
No, it's Frank. His time is running out. We gotta go.
Sino yun? Dalawa. Yung friends niya?
Oo. Hindi ko rin namukha nung una eh. Nagulat ako sumama.
Okay ng pangalan. Grandma Death. Si nanay patay.
Nobody's here. Let's just forget about it.
Cellar door.
What?
Saan na yung lola?
Hanap nga nila.
What the fuck?
What the fuck are you here? Hey! Oh my god. You're dead! What do we do? Oh shit. Leave me alone!
Prank lang yan.
Don't fucking move! Don't fucking move! What did I say? There's a car! Get the hell out of here now!
Come on!
Seth, there's a car coming! Let's go!
Seth Rogen! Si Seth Rogen yan.
Siya yun?
Oh.
Bata niya pa.
Did you call the fucking cops? Mark, what did you just say? What the fuck did you just say? Our savior.
No, no, no! No!
No! The fuck is going on? Inararo yung babae?
Oo, ano siya? Nagsurusan. No!
Frank.
Bonnie, si Frank. Siya yung dahilan kung ba't ano yung mata ng lalaki.
What are you guys doing in the middle of the road, huh? What are you thinking? Go home! Go home and tell your parents everything's gonna be okay! Go!
What the fuck? Oh!
Oh, ano ibig sabihin ng lahat ng yan?
I don't know, bro. Di ba tapos?
Storm is coming. You must hurry.
What the hell, bro?
Anong nangyari sa last sequence na yun? Bakit inano sila nung dalawa? Napaka-random.
Saan niya nilagay yung babae? Nawala yung ano sa mata niya.
Ha?
May ano yung mata yung babae. Nawasa.
Weh?
Hindi mo nakita? Yung parehas sa kanina sa movie. Yung mata ng babae na sira.
Babae, lalaki yun eh. Si Frank?
Yung babae, di ba nasagasaan?
Ano?
Nasagasaan yung babae.
Choppy ka!
I-pause mo ka!
Choppy ka!
I-pause mo!
Huwag kang sumigaw! Choppy ka nga!
I-pause mo.
Oh.
Di ba sinagasaan yung babae?
Oh.
Tapos pinakita yung mukha ng babae na nasira yung isa niyang mata.
Frank?
Yung babae.
Hindi babae si Frank eh.
Hindi, di ba nasagasaan yung babae?
Oh.
Tapos nafirat yung mata niya, parang kay Frank.
Hindi ko nakita. Ba't ganyan yung mic mo pag sumisigaw ka is, ano? Di na, ano? The manipulated dead.
Pati nga ilang seconds na lang. What?
Teka lang. Yan yung ano! Yan yung bumagsak sa bahay niya. Sa kwarto niya. Everything is interconnected, bruh.
talk, and there's so many things that I need to ask you. Sometimes I'm afraid of what you might tell me. Sometimes I'm afraid that you'll tell me that this is not a work of fiction. I can only hope that the answers will come to me in my sleep. I hope that when the world comes to an end, I can breathe a sigh of relief, because there will be so much to look forward to.
Mababagsakan siya. Mababagsakan siya.
Yan yung sa unan, di ba? Profound remorse for what regretful actions buried within there. Ano? Yun lang. Play.
Bruh. So yun is parang vision niya lang yung mga nakaraang pangyayari. My God.
Tangent universe, parang ibang alternate reality. Hindi ko alam.
Ah, dyan pala galing yun? Tan 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 tan.
Familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for the daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Tears are filling up their glasses, no expression, no expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kinda funny, I find it kinda sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen.
Patay siya.
Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. And I find it kind
wish I'm dying or the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. People run in circles, it's a very, very mad
Yung babae, yung ano niya?
Hey. What's going on?
Horrible accident. My neighbor got killed.
What happened?
A smushed by jet engine.
What was his name?
Donnie Darko. Feel bad for his family.
Yeah.
Did you know him?
No.
Bakit?
Pay respects.
Ha? Search mo nga, Donnie Darko explain.
Parang ano lang yata.
Sa YouTube.
Bruh.
Sa YouTube. Yan.
It was a bizarre and confusing story about a troubled teen, played by Jake Gyllenhaal, who is warned by a large and rather disturbing bunny rabbit named Frank that the world is going to end. And at the end of the film, Donnie realizes that he must sacrifice himself in order to save the world from the impending apocalypse. But is that what really happens? There's more than one possible reading. One way to interpret the events of the film is through time travel and alternate universes. In the movie, Donnie asks his science teacher, Dr. Monatov, about time travel.
Do you know anything about time travel?
And Monatov gives him a book entitled The Philosophy of Time Travel, written by Roberta Sparrow, also known as Grandma Death. In the director's cut, Sparrow's book explains that time can become unstable, resulting in an alternate tangent universe parallel to the primary universe. This tangent universe can only last for a few weeks before collapsing in on itself, forming a black hole that is capable of destroying all existence. In the film, the tangent universe is created at midnight on October 2nd, 1988, right
So
before
parang
Donnie meets Frank.
Doon ang
This
galing
means-
jet engine. Sa alternate universe.
Nag-crash yung ano nung mama niya.
What the fuck? Play mo.
means every event afterwards takes place within this tangent universe, except for the final scene.
What was his name?
Primary universe na yan.
Donnie Darko.
It is never explained why this tangent universe is created, but Frank tells Donnie the exact time both the tangent and primary universe will end. Coincidentally, this date is the birthday of Graham Greene, the author of the short story that is read in the movie.
It was as though this plan had been with him all his life, pondered through the seasons. Now, in his 15th year, crystallized with the pain of puberty.
The book says that the person known as the living receiver must return an artifact, in this case the jet engine, back to the primary universe via a wormhole, where the tangent universe will collapse and destroy everything. The living receiver, Donnie, is given special powers, like Donnie's ability to see the liquid spears that reveal a person's future path. The manipulated living, and even more powerful, the manipulated dead, like Frank, must guide the living receiver to end the tangent universe and restore the primary universe. Frank travels through time to push Donnie into an insurance trap. An insurance trap pushes the living receiver to return the artifact to the primary universe, leaving him no option but to complete his mission of saving the world. Gretchen's death sets up the insurance trap as it causes Donnie to shoot Frank in the tangent universe, so that Frank dies. As a manipulated dead, Frank must now travel back in time.
Kaya nga.
Kasi haba kasi ng buhay, puta. Binaril niya sa mata.
Akala mo sino?
Kala ko yung babae. Kala ko yung...
Kaya pala naguguluhan ako sa'yo kanina.
To make sure the jet engine doesn't kill Donnie in the tangent universe, so Donnie can fulfill his mission.
Ibig sabihin, tuloy yung tangent.
Wala na yung tangent. Nag-collapse na.
Back in the present, but still within the tangent universe, Gretchen and Frank's deaths motivate Donnie to send the jet engine into the primary universe to save everyone's life, even if it means that Donnie will die. Donnie uses telekinesis to rip the engine from the plane to send it through a wormhole. Finally, the tangent universe safely collapses.
Paano ba natin maiintindihan yun sa ganun?
Interpretation pa nga lang yan eh.
Sabagay, interpretation lang to.
And we return back to the primary universe as it starts once again back on October 2nd, 1988, the day Donnie is killed by the jet engine in the primary universe. While Sparrow's book explains all of these details to make sense of Donnie Darko's events, it doesn't illuminate why all these rules exist or what deeper meaning lies beneath them. In a way, this literal explanation of time travel rules, while seeming to clarify, only obscures our understanding of why the tangent universe should exist, or why a living receiver like Donnie should have to sacrifice himself to save the primary universe from destruction. A much simpler explanation for the events of the movie is Donnie's worsening schizophrenia. Donnie's psychiatrist tells his parents,
Check mo yung comments.
Has he ever told you about his friend Frank?
Huwag mo i-post. Play mo lang. Sige, check mo.
The giant...
Will this video make serious question committed to sparkle emotion? Will this serious to dialogue? Skip it on 28 days film the movie. It wasn't the world coming to it was his. He was given this in the end. A fictional experiment with deja vu. Seth Rogen was in Donnie Dark. I just watched the movie. Hindi ko gets. Ano yung point ng movie na yan? Do you ever have dreams or seen recollection of people? We die alone. Hi ba yung gumawa nito? I never knew a guy in a tracksuit. I wish not.
Oh man. I watched the movie, I didn't understand any thought. When I watched this movie.
I studied media for 2 years and I watched hundreds of movies, the best ones. But after that, I can't watch anything. Everything else sucks in comparison. I think Richard Kelly unconsciously hit a bingo. He had some sort of inspiration that he can't repeat or even explain. Cannot be understood by using logic. I wanna fall in love with someone so that I can do this in the movie really well. The giant rocket can manipulate a power lines. The jet engine doesn't fuck up all the time.
Verdict.
Okay siya.
Play mo ulit. Hallucination. Baka hallucination.
Donnie is experiencing what is commonly called a daylight hallucination.
Donnie's flat affect, or reduced expression of emotions, as well as his repeating hallucinations of a 6-foot-tall bunny and delusions of an impending apocalypse, are strong suggestions of psychosis or other forms of mental illness.
Donnie, you're such a dick.
Whoa, Elizabeth. A little hostile there. Maybe you should be the one in therapy, then Mom and Dad can pay someone $200 an hour to listen to all your thoughts, so we don't have to.
Since Donnie is an unreliable narrator, it is possible that Donnie created an entire narrative to make sense of his own delusions. However, this interpretation is complicated in the director's cut when the therapist reveals to Donnie that,
You can stop taking your medication. They're placebos, just pills made out of water.
This may be a hint from the director that Donnie doesn't have schizophrenia and that the tangent universe is actually real. Director Richard Kelly doesn't want to ever resolve the ambiguity surrounding Donnie's sanity. Take the example of this scene, which intercuts Donnie's parents talking to his therapist, with Donnie stabbing at Frank through a mirror, spliced with shots of his pupil and the ocean. On one level, this could be read as illustrating simply that Donnie is in fact unhinged. On the other, it could symbolize Donnie's attempt to shatter a wall within his mind, to break through to another level of consciousness and access an inner peaceful ocean. He appears agitated at the discussion of medication, as if this will inhibit his ability to access this place. Another way to interpret the film is as a metaphorical Christ narrative. Because Donnie must fulfill a prophecy in order to save the world through self-sacrifice, Donnie can be interpreted as a Christ figure.
I'll deliver the children back to their doorsteps. I'll send the monsters back to the underground. I'll send them back to a place where no one else can see them. Except for me. Because I'm Donnie Darko.
A mentally unstable and misunderstood teen, Donnie might not be a typical Christ representation.
You know, what's the point of living if you don't have a dick?
And many people deem his actions as disturbing rather than redemptive. But the suggestion of a higher power controlling Donnie Darko's events makes us consider the presence of a godlike force in the story. The film's characters are motivated and manipulated by unknown forces more powerful than them, for a purpose they don't fully understand. The complex jargon of the manipulated guiding the living receiver toward an insurance boils down to something similar to the idea of having a given fate or destiny.
Every living thing follows along set path. If you could see your path or channel, then you could see into the future.
If we were able to see our destinies manifest themselves visually, then we would be given a choice to betray our chosen destinies. And the mere fact that this choice exists would make all preformed destiny come to an end.
Not if you travel within God's channel.
The hiss of the static TV that comes on after Donnie's dad falls asleep could evoke this connection to a basic, unformed, or impossible to see source. Throughout the film, signs of God, awakening, or other potentially holy forces tend to appear in reversed or unexpected form. The outcast Charita Chen is associated with angelic imagery, as if to say that the bullied outsider is the true innocent. Donnie relates to her pain.
I promise that one day, everything's gonna be better for you.
When he wears her earmuffs, taking on the ears of the innocent helps steer his greater purpose. The film also addresses the concept of Satan when Donnie labels motivational speaker Jim Cunningham as evil.
You're right, actually. I'm pretty troubled and I'm pretty confused, but I'm afraid, really afraid. Really afraid, but I think you're fucking Antichrist.
Through videos and books, Jim teaches people to control their fears, but ultimately feeds them false hope. Jim Cunningham mentions 3 temptations, or instruments of fear.
Drugs, alcohol, and premarital sex.
Similarly, in the Bible, the devil tempts Jesus 3 times. Although Donnie is a potential Christ figure, he's also an everyman, and like many people, surrenders to all 3 of these temptations before he fulfills his prophecy. It even seems necessary that he completes the temptations as part of the threshold toward his awakening. In this distinction, the movie rejects making Donnie into someone holy. The film inverts our usual assumptions of what's holy or sinful. Those who are admired by the community are actually shallow or hypocritical. Supposedly religious characters display a laughably reductive view of human experience.
You can't just lump everything into these 2 categories and then just deny everything else.
So-called sins are simply normal teenage behavior and rites of passage. Meanwhile, true holiness comes in Donnie's eventual empathy and sacrifice to save others. Instead of the more popular version of Christ as a loving, peaceful figure, Donnie as Christ is a destroyer. Like the characters in Graham Greene's The Destructors, Donnie destroyed a house.
I accidentally burned down this house. I mean, it was abandoned, but still,
He's in conflict with the artificial, corrupt adult world, institutions that uphold wrong values and ideas. The movie
Naiintindihan ka ba, Michael?
can be a creative act,
Parang taka naman yung
Destruction is a form of creation, so the fact that they burn the money is ironic. They just want to see what happens when they tear the world apart. They want to change things.
Tearing down a mad world creates a better world, as embodied in our final return to the primary universe. Donnie's version of Christ understandably appeals to teen audiences. He's an embodiment of adolescence, that state in which the adult world appears to us increasingly ridiculous, unjust, unfair, and even hopeless. Adulthood appears as a dimming of consciousness and a selling out. The FAA agent, who pops up in the red tracksuit and in the near final panning shot of people reacting to Donnie's death, embodies the institutional adult as an enemy. His watchful presence also suggests that the adult intelligence agency is ultimately blind and knows far less of what's truly going on.
So we're not supposed to tell anyone what nobody knows.
Yeah. Donnie's dark humor, his rebellious streak, and his willingness to do and say things most of us wouldn't make him an unexpected teen superhero.
Donnie Darko. What the hell kind of name is that? It's like some sort of superhero or something.
What makes you think I'm not?
The teenager's mission is destruction of the imperfect adult order in order to restore the future of humanity to a greater good, a higher level of authentic living. Near the end, the camera focuses yet again on Frank's bunny mask. Donnie's world is blown open by the appearance of a giant bunny, an image that, in a twisted way, recalls the white rabbit of Alice in Wonderland. Frank, too, ushers Donnie down the rabbit hole. Meanwhile, throughout the film, rabbits represent Donnie's mindless society, the people he views as living a brain-dead, unexamined life. Donnie's teacher, Karen Pomeroy, one of the manipulated living who helps steer Donnie toward his destiny, reveals Donnie's destiny to him through the books that symbolically echo his life, like Grimm's Destructors and Watership Down. That book is about rabbits in danger, including one rabbit who can sense the future.
The field, it's covered with blood.
Donnie struggles with why he should care about what happens to the unenlightened people around him, just as a Christ figure must ask why it's worth sacrificing himself for such wretched human beings.
I just don't see the point in crying over a dead rabbit. You know, who never even feared death to begin with.
But while Donnie struggles to love everyone, he loves Gretchen. She conveniently shows up just in time to move him, and caring for her is the key to caring for all humanity. The movie is filled with details that foreshadow what's to come, so that we enter Donnie's mindset of being able to sense the future. With him, when the action happens, we experience deja vu, thanks to these advanced clues, like the cellar door.
This famous linguist once said that of all the phrases in the English language, of all the endless combinations of words in all of history, that cellar door is the most beautiful.
Which is what Donnie and Gretchen later enter at Roberta Sparrow's house. Or the arcade game shot of a car crash which foreshadows how Gretchen will die, and also suggests we're in a simulation. Other Easter eggs seem to confirm Donnie's prophecy. Even the concept of Deus Ex Machina, or God from the Machine, gets introduced and then named by Donnie when Frank's car saves him. The phrase is used for stories which are suddenly resolved by the intervention of a divine or outside force. This also applies to Donnie Darko's ending, but here it's not an artificial intervention, but an interaction that Donnie's been building to all along. Donnie's ability to see the future confronts him with the dilemma of free will. His choice to follow his destiny, or God's path as he calls it, is a journey of awakening, begun by his personal white rabbit and embodied in the repeated close-up of his pupil. Donnie awakens to an inner love that powers his sacrifice, even if his actions won't be remembered in the so-called real world. Much of the film's spirit, its focus on adolescence and the truth of our dreams, is captured in its famous Tears for Fears song, Mad World, performed by Gary Jules.
This is a Tears for Fears song, and the lyrics were just couldn't have been more perfect in kind of describing how this kind of story, makes you feel.
At the end, we see a montage of all the characters who interacted with Donnie in the Tangent universe, back in the primary universe looking disturbed. According to the philosophy of time travel, the manipulated are haunted by their experience in the tangent universe, feeling residual effects of the trauma, indicating that erased memories and destroyed alternate dimensions can still have a reality.
And it was important
Yun yung panaginip.
to end on this wave, kind of inspired by a moment
parang
when I was in
nafe-feel
high
pa rin nila yung
school.
nafe-feel ng
Saw this
tangent.
woman up in a
Oh.
hotel window, standing there, and she saw me, and she like waved at me, and it was really weird. And I waved back at her, and it just stuck with me. And I think they barely remember. I have a faint memory of something, but it's there. It's there for a little bit, and then it's gone, and they go on.
There is more than enough ambiguity for Donnie Darko fans to continue making new theories and interpretations. But on the deepest level, the film's ending reinforces a message of the power of sacrifice, empathy, and the ways in which our actions can have complex, unknowable repercussions in this universe and in others.
I hope that when the world comes to an end, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Because there will be so much to look forward to.
Sinave niya lahat. Okay. Okay lang. Ano sa tingin mo?
6, 7?
Ang haba kasi ang puta. Okay lang para sa akin. Mas maganda yung Better Days. Tangina, iniwan ni Kuya Mark yung nalubatan siya. Ng e-bike.
Hindi mo napanood yung What's Inside? It's What's Inside.
Hindi. Maganda ba?
Oo.
Panoonin ko na lang isa. Ano pa ang title?
It's What's Inside.
Ano siya? Anong genre? It's What's Inside.
Ang unique niyan, ang unique. Ay! Tama ba yun? Unique?
It's What's Inside. Netflix?
Meron ba?
It's What's Inside. A group of friends gather for a pre-wedding party.
Yan.
Sige.
Nice game, nice game.
Nice game.